going to use this collection right here. And this is all D&D. I'm going to custom mix it with Young Nails product, okay? So I'm not building or putting product in without hard gel in it because it's a soft gel polish. I'm only going to use it. I purchased this whole collection. It's my favorite collection. So I figured I'd teach you some new things with it. So I have out a few numbers. Let's say 833 looks pretty. 376. So I'm just going to see what colors I pulled out and I was just attracted to it. I'm going to open a few of them. 885. It's kind of too dark for me. 885, 884. I like 884. So I'm going to lighten it up. You see how different these two are. And then go here. Okay. I'm going to use these three colors here. I may use, let's see. I'm going to use probably more mission control. Yeah, I'm going to make my whites with mission control. One thing I found out playing with these, when you use your white colors, you could get closer. You could zoom in. When you use this brand, it doesn't have the same chemistry as Young Nails has in it. So the more you go under the light with a white or light color, it's going to get a yellow tinge to it or like a gold tinge. Don't freak out. It will bleach out by the end of the night. Okay. It happens. And I hate that it happens with a lot of colors, but sometimes it does. But the only thing that sucks is you can't get a good picture, right? So I'm not going to use those at all. Mission Control does not do that. So I'm going to use Mission Control. And I'm going to mix some colors. I forgot to cut this side. Got ahead of myself, huh? All righty. Sometimes I feel like, well, mainly I feel like when I showed you how I repair a side of a nail, what you do instead of cutting it off, when she comes back, she's going to have that issue again. So you're going to be doing it time and time again. So if you could fix the side and everything else is growing great and the nail looks great and going to stay on, then do that technique. Okay. So I currently used some art with this and didn't get it off the top. No big deal. Okay, so I'm going to get my gloss gel or clear sculptor. Maybe I'll use clear sculptor. Yeah, I'll use clear sculptor. I think I have it right here. Clear sculptor. Yep. I'll use clear sculptor, which is like build for my colors. So that, can you like narrow it to like, I could put it in the middle if you want me to, so that they could see it better. And your hands are okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of this. I'm going to make a bunch of different colors. 3. And then I'm going to make a couple whites. Okay. So now, let's go purple. I'm going to see my colors that I have here. Those are very close. So okay, I'm also going to use concealer pink. I just want to put it on here so I could see what color this is, because I don't want to make it lighter or the same color. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing the pinks because I want different shades of pink in here. That's actually a really cool difference. I might use this one. Let me open it again. So I'm freestyling in front of you. Yes, I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm going to mix it up a tad bit. Let me look. Let's do this one. So I'm adding it to my clear sculptor, okay? That's too close to that. So Candy Kisses, I'm not going to use because it's not going to give a really different dimensional effect. So I wouldn't use these straight with what I'm doing. They're non-tacky and it would be challenging. Okay.
Yes, Ice Lady, I will include the link in the email for that little metal instrument.
Oh. So now I'm going to get my Young Mills. So if you have your Young Mills mixer and brush, I'm going to add white to this. It's Fizz from Mission Control. Yeah, that's more white. That's going to be my whitest white. I'm going to add a little bit more clear. So I'm playing with it for the right color, okay? There's no like exact ratio. I'm wanting to make this milky, but still kind of see-through. And the other one I'm going to make a little lighter. And you could kind of, how you could test it, look right here, zoom in, see how you could see it kind of milky and you could see the shadow it's going to give. That's what I'm wanting to create. Okay, so this is the perfect color I want there. Then here what I'm going to do is barely touch it and mix it in. This I just want like a slight cloud. See this? I barely touched it and mixed it in. This is, if you do it really thin, you're hardly going to see anything. It's just going to cloud some out. Okay, so there's those. Now I'm going to go on to the next one, but let me take out, I should have filled this back up. Okay, I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to mix these. Make sure you mix it good so all that synergy gel gets in there. And you can feel it. It's kind of slippery until it mixes. The gel polish, it's weird. It's like kind of slippery. And then when you go into this gel, so look at when I use it lighter. Okay, see how the color formed? I'm going to use this color. Okay, let's go into this darker pink. And you could kind of see how it even looks kind of wet. It's a trip until you mix it together. And basically you're making a hybrid gel, right? It's hard gel with some soft gel in it. It's going to hold very good, but I'm not building a lot of body with it, but at some parts I am putting thicker than others. So I want to make sure it has synergy gel in it. I really like this color. I'm going to see what concealer pink looks like in here. I might use this. Oh, yeah. So this one is concealer pink. Those are all my pinks I'm going to work with. And they're all going to fade into each other. So sometimes I end up not using one. How I know what I'm going to use is as I go, I'm liking how it looks. Okay. So let's keep this open to the side and let's see what I want to use. I think I want to use by Honey Fawn this kind of like pinky greenish right here, just a tad bit of that. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And I'm probably going to shadow most of it. Okay. I'm going to use Golden Age or Moon Dust. This one's Golden Age.
Any reason you didn't use Flex?
There's no reason why I didn't use Flex. If you got Flex and a bunch of Flex, then use Flex to mix it. Just remember it's going to run a little faster. But Flex and Build are the same exact formula except one ingredient that makes it a different consistency. So the viscosity is a little thicker in Build than Flex, but they're both builder gels. So you can mix in Flex gel, you can mix in Build Pink, Build. If you want them to see more pink, you could do gloss gel. Sometimes I use gloss. You could even mix in a concealer color if you want. So don't get confused on that. Let me see which one I want to use. I think I'm going to use the blue turquoise. Haven't used this one yet. It's not really blue, but it has like a little bit of a hue of it. I kind of like this one too. Now, this is Gemini glow in the dark. Okay, this doesn't have a name on it. It comes in a stack. So it's just a really pretty color, a really pretty color. It's not really glow, well, it could glow. It does glow in the dark, but it changes color a little. So she's gonna have like a slight lavender in there. See how it turned lavender right when I went under the light? And as it moves, it goes back clear. Okay, so I might put a little bit of this in there, just a tad bit. Now I'm going to peekaboo this, so you're not really going to see just like a bunch of stuff on there. I may or may not use this all. And this is from Gemini Cosmetics. They're like Rockstar from Young Nails, but this one's called Rock Me Up. Super pretty. They're kind of pinky greeny. And I may not use all of this, but this is what I think I want to use. So I'm also going to use Sugar Lips by Elegant Glass, possibly. So you know me, I take out the things that I think I want to use. And I think that's all I want to use. Wait, hold on, let me look at this. Yeah, that's all I want to use. So I'm going to take out my detailer brush, Young Nails detailer. I'm going to use this one from Gemini Cosmetics. It's a little has a little more ripples. Okay, so I'm getting everything I'm going to use out and get it ready. I have my base here if I need to use my base. I'm ready to roll. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is come in with I think I'm just going to put this on here and not squeeze it so I could use what colors I want. All right, you guys ready? It's gonna be fun. So I'm going to, there's one other brush I want to use. Where's that? I want to try it. So this is a turquoise brush. I got it from Gemini Cosmetics. I just want a different angle because it really doesn't have a point to it. Hold on, I'm putting stuff in it because I used it for polishes. So I kind of want to square it off a little. See how it's kind of square? And getting closer. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to use all these brushes right here to apply my stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to go for it right now. There's no rhyme or reason of this. I'm making it up as I go. Okay, I'm also going to use my little fuzzy buddy. Okay, so I'm going to get, I like this one, some of these colors here. Put it in some spots. Okay, so I kind of covered some ground here. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is kind of tap it in so it's glitter pressed in. And now I'm going to pick up different colors and do my lighter white here. So all I'm doing is picking up colors and putting them in different spots. This is my concealer pink. I'm gonna go with this pink. Okay, I'm gonna use a different brush now. Now this is totally freestyling. Like this is not anything you typically, there's really no right or wrong way. It's just how I make up and nail. I really like this color right here. Okay, a little bit of this white. Now this is my first nail. My first nail takes me the longest, okay? Trying to figure out what I want to do to it. Now I take my little, use an orange wood stick, or this is actually a pedicure tool, but I use it all for nails. Okay, now I'm going to drop in the more white here. The one that, see how you see it kind of more than the other. Okay, now I'm gonna take my micro detailer, I'm gonna dip it in my fizz. And put some on my thumb. I'm gonna go inside my gel. And just create like a vein. Kind of go over it a little more so it looks a little more thicker. Ooh, that looks cool. So let's come in this way. Ooh, see how it looks really like you're looking inside of it. You probably can't see it that great right now, but you're seeing the angle of how I go in the gel to create that vein. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, so you have to babysit the product though, because it'll start to go in your cuticle, so you just have to wipe it out. Okay, look real close at it. See how it looks rose quartz? So we'll go into more detail. I have 10 of these to do. So I'm gonna focus on different minor details as we go, 30 seconds under, and she's going to give me her other hand. Okay, so. Do some of this color. So all I'm doing is creating kind of a background. Then I start moving faster and I'm going to put a little bit of this flake in here in this one. And some of them I put all of it, all the things, and some I don't. So it's completely up to you. You're just using your imagination. So I created a background here. Okay. So I'll tap it in a tad bit. Then I'm going to come in with my brushes. And I think I want to use this brush. I want to do like a white. Yeah, I like how this picks up kind of a lot. Okay, there's my white. Then I want to pick up lighter pink. And the darker pink. This right here, this pink is concealer pink in the pot. Okay. Go real pink right here. All right. Remember, there's no messing it up. If it looks crazy, you could clean your sides and just go from there. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these and put them in. I'm going to kind of shove it in there a little with a little bit of this. Oh, that looks really cool. Put a little more pink here. So now I'm going to get my brush again. Okay. Go inside of it and kind of just make like a really deep vein. Okay, now I'm going to get my white and go over that a little. See how I could make it, and then you could kind of bring it down a little if you want it to kind of fade out. There's no wrong or right way with this. That's the cool thing. All right. So I'll be able to move a little faster on the other ones now that I got down what I'm wanting to do. Yeah, I kind of want to play with this a little more. I think I want a little bit of this color in here. Yeah. Okay, so she'll go under for me. And you could kind of see what it's forming out right here.